Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of NAUI Talk. Today's session, we're going to be discussing different ways that you can work with your organization to create uniqueness. We're going to talk about that. And at the end, we're going to give you some great ideas that you can work with. Before we do that, though, let's look at the upcoming sessions. The upcoming sessions are July the 27th, how to increase your professional image online. All of us work online nowadays, very few exceptions. And sometimes people think you get huge budget or a big team of individuals to make yourself look really exciting and professional and really top notch out there, really excellent. Well, this is going to be a session on how you can do that within your budget and really increase your professional image online to help attract new students and continuing to keep them with continued education. On July 10th, we're going to look at a way to get people to come back, increase your continuing learning with students. There's all those students where you teach one course and we never see them again. How do you keep them engaged and active with you, not only for more courses, but for more professionalism and the growth of NAUI as a whole? The session August the 24th is increasing your bottom line means profits. Absolutely, the whole session is little ways you can tweak a little and a little and a little that all add up to increasing your bottom line. Without further ado, let's start looking at what we can do as NAUI to basically, sorry, I just skipped by. So let's talk about today. Let's begin. Now we talk for July the 13th, how to make a special or unique offering. Too many of us are trying to compete with the competition. Today is a way to look at a whole different way to find your success. After today's session, you'll be able to have a list or a package of unique offerings that truly are unique and your own. To accomplish this task, we're going to focus on these particular areas. What does unique mean? We know we can all look in the definition up in the dictionary, but let's look a little more specifically how that can work for you. We'll look at giveaways, BOGOs, buy one, get one free kind of options. We'll look at sales, discounts, donations to organizations or foundations, different specialty items that only you would carry that give you that uniqueness of why come to you. Special events. And then, there's lots of other areas as well. So we can get a little bit more. So let's look at all these individuals. But to start, remember, up at the top or on the bottom, you're going to see a Q&A spot. I try to answer the questions as we're going and get as many of those in there as possible. So put them in the Q&A because I have that little box open up so I can see it and read it and respond as we go. But of course, at the end, I'll have a questions and answers session like I usually do and try to get everybody's questions done. Without further ado, let's continue. Let's learn. How do we start? Uniqueness, it's a state of or a condition wherein something you have other people don't have. And that sounds pretty basic. And it's like, yeah, we knew that, Bill. Well, let's look at that. So many of us don't do that. When we don't do that, what are we doing? We're trying to keep up with the competition. Well, they've got an open water course on sale for $50 off. I better do $55 off. Well, that isn't unique. That's taking the same idea and adding to it. Giving away and driving down to the lowest possible sales is not offering a unique reason for people to come to you. Having a sign in your store that says, oh, if you're here, you get $10 off. They're already here. You could have told them that. That is not a unique offering. When you appear to be just like your competition, you're losing. You're not winning. You're just mimicking them and hoping to get their castaways. Perhaps you can do that. What they're doing is slightly bit better, but you're still fighting over that same dollar, that same target person. Be unique. Have something that your competition doesn't have. One of the big things we have at NAUI is our ability that we are teachers. We are true educators. We have good knowledge. We have the flexibility to teach in a unique way that works for our customers. Wow, there's one. And as our customers, as our members, as our students come to us, we have that academic freedom that we can adjust our course to suit the student and the environment we're in. That is unique. That does not need to be given away. We do not need to discount. We can find particular opportunities. So let's look at those opportunities. Do not follow lead. There's a great picture we used in a previous NAUI talk where Angela was making a presentation, and there's a picture of Michael Phelps, and he's swimming great. I'm sure everybody knows who he is, a great swimmer, a great competitor. As he's winning, he's looking forward. The person who didn't win was looking at him. Don't look at your competition, because as you're looking at them, they're looking at the finish line. That's where we want to be, the finish line. I don't want to be beside them. I don't want to be behind them. I just want to get to the finish line, my finish line, where I need to be. Dare to be different. Be unique does not mean be free. Being unique does not mean giving it away for less. Let's look at this. Giveaways. Not a big fan of giveaways, but sometimes there's giveaways that do work. So let's look at those. With giveaways, we can ask for people's contact information. We can collect unique database opportunities. In case you're not familiar with who does things like this and how they've done, there's many companies that have done it very successful. But I put a website here, I like hyperlink for you, Better Summer with Pepsi. I think you've heard of them. Pepsi's a big outfit. And if they can make it work, clearly it's a workable idea. I invite you to go to their website afterwards. It's simple, www.summerbetterwithpepsi.com. Summerbetterwithpepsi.com. Again, if you missed that, you can come back and watch this later on and catch it again. Now, how does Pepsi work with these? There's unique opportunities that you can give, and giveaways, and I'm going to speak generically, not specifically to this campaign, because you can go look at that yourself. But sometimes with Pepsi and other wonderful organizations like that, you know, check out the code on the lid that proves that you bought something, and you can win a t-shirt, or you can get a t-shirt off half price, or there's other ways. Now, those giveaways are giveaways that are promoting for Pepsi. They're brilliant people. Watching somebody walk down the street with a bottle of Pepsi or can of Pepsi or Pepsi hat or Pepsi shirt is advertising. So it's a double-edged sword here. Yes, they're giving away something, but then they're getting something. Somebody who's walking down proud as punch with their new Pepsi hat is clearly advertising to people, whether it be consciously or subconsciously. You're looking going, Pepsi, yeah, I'm thirsty. I think I might get a bottle. And that's how they sell. It's a unique thing. The uniqueness of that is it's their brand, their logo right there. I know a guy, many of you know him too, Tom Hemphill. What they used to do was put on shirts to guys saying, and send them off to the local mall. Ask me about learning to dive. That's unique. That could be tied in with a giveaway. So, hey, you know, if you were, you know, you're one of our students, you're having a great time, tell you what, we'll give you this a t-shirt half price, but you need to go to the mall and wear it at the mall. Well, or, you know, wear this t-shirt at the arena or the pool. Locally, we have arena/pools. They're in the same building. And when you go into them, if you're walking around with, you know, ABC Dive Shop or 4D Diving and Adventures, this is the group that I belong to locally and here in Canada. You walk around with 4D diving on, learn to dive with us, people are going to ask you, especially if you put on the t-shirt, ask me about learning to dive. Now, clearly you want to make sure that person's versed and ready to answer that question. So work together with the people. Giveaways could be very unique. That was just a couple of little ways to do it. Other giveaways, people think sometimes it's like, you know, buy a mask, get a snorkel. Absolutely, that can work. Absolutely. If that's going to work in your area, then go ahead and engage on that one. Personally, I'm not a fan of advertising, come get something for free. I just don't like that. I'm also not coming, I'll discount my time because my time is very valuable. What I like to do is give them a reason to come in. Buy a set of regulators, I'll give you the first year service included. That's a giveaway. There's a reason. Now, maybe my regulators that I'm selling you are $57 more than the other guys. But when it comes to that annual service, and I usually go, I'll give you a service at 10 to 20 dives give it a tune up, and they give you a full service at the end of the year. Well, that's about a $200 value. Well, I'm only $57 more. No, I'm not. 200 minus 57 equals, yeah, that's how much less I am. That is a significant savings. I'm a little over $140 less than my competition, but I gave service and a reason for them to come back in. Now I have them coming back to my shop twice. Once after 10 to 20 times. Their regs go, oh, they're great. Let me just make sure they're excellent. Awesome. While they're waiting for me to do a quick check, maybe they pick up a new snorkel. I didn't discount that. Maybe they pick up some boots. I didn't discount that. Maybe they go, wow, they're having an adventure charter or a trip of some kind. They sign up for that. Or maybe it's like, wow, I didn't know they did a local dive on Tuesday nights followed by a barbecue. No extra cost. You just have to be part of their adventure club, which I kind of would like to be anyways. And of course, at the 12 mark, 12 months later, just in case I didn't sign them on already, I have that same opportunity. While they're waiting for me to do a quick check over, or I say come back Tuesday to pick it up or whatever, I have an opportunity for them to come in a couple of times to get a new mask, to get some boots, to get the gloves, to get a little trinket that goes on their kit. Or maybe they bought the rags, but they haven't bought the DCD yet. Who knows? Or maybe they're going to join my adventure club and learn and have more fun. Lots of opportunities. That's a real giveaway. The giveaway is not, here's a snorkel, bye-bye. You just gave, that's literally a gave. It's a gift. It's not going to benefit you. The giveaways we want to use are giveaways that we're giving them something for something in return. It's a two-way relationship. We want to encourage continuing education, continuing participation with my facility or me as an independent instructor. Great time to bring that one up. People say, well, I'm not a store, this wouldn't count for me. It counts for everybody. I'm an independent instructor working, I'm not, but if I was working out of my home, in my garage, how could I do a giveaway? Same idea. Your cost of overhead's lower. Perhaps it's the value of offering that scuba regulator again. Maybe you can't possibly offer it for $50 more than the competitor. You're about 110. So bundle it with service. Your first 12 months of service included. This is a total package. You get the regulators, you get a 10 to 20 dive checkup, you get a 1-year annual service, all packaged together for that price. And now you're selling 4 or 5 sets of regulators, or maybe 12 or 15 sets of regulators, and maybe, just maybe, you've reached the next price point within your manufacturer's price system. Now you're actually lowering your price. So the giveaway works for an independent instructor. It can work for a facility, be it that a store or a charter boat company. Sign up with us, bring your guest for half price. Sounds like you're giving it away for free, but better idea is sign up with us for these 2 charters, get half price off the third. There's a reason to keep them coming. Once they come out with you once, twice, 3 times, habits are formed. When they want to get out on a charter, who do they think first? It's you. So that's a great idea as well. Very good idea. Professional education facility, university, college, whatever. You too can tie that together. Quite often, a lot of clubs or organizations have offset costs because of their facility tie-ins with the college or the university. Your membership is less. Sign up a course with us. Get in your first year of membership half price or something. Give them a reason to get out, be engaged, and participate with you. That's a real giveaway. Let's look at the next one. BOGOs. You've probably seen the word BOGO. What the heck is a BOGO? Sounds like something you need. No. Buy one, get one. Now, this is one I personally don't use, but I know people can use it quite effectively. There's big food chains can use it quite often. And or big clothing chains, especially end of season material. So again, I'm assuming you're reading the screen, so I'm not reading it for you. But as you do read this, think about how this could work. You go to your local store, wherever you are. In Canada, we have certain chains. In the United States, there's certain chains. In Korea, there's certain chains. And some of the big department stores, when you walk in and it's end of a particular season of the year, they may have summer shirts discounted, buy one, get the second one half price, because you want to free up that cash, you want to free up that inventory space to bring in the next season. So that's a good opportunity. It's not really the best at the beginning of a season, but in your area, maybe you're unique. That's great. Good word, unique. We want to be unique. If everybody in your season does it in the fall, maybe you do it in the spring. Give them a reason to wear your t-shirt beginning of the season. Where in Canada, in the winter, if I'm wearing a t-shirt, I have a sweater over it. Nobody's going to see it anyways, unless I'm at the pool. So perhaps I hold on to my inventory till the spring, and in the spring I do a buy one t-shirt, get one half price. Totally radical, totally unique. I'm the only one in my area doing it. And guess what? In the summertime, people see the 4D diving t-shirt or the ABC charters or whoever it happens to be. Mississauga diving, right there on the shirt. People see it, they're going to respond. Be unique. Don't be trying to clear your inventory in the fall for the sake of cash. If you can afford it, clear your inventory in the spring where people are going to see it. There's a real buy one, get one type of a promotion that's going to bring you results. We want continued education and continued participation with our facility. Let them know the more they come out, the more they're having fun, the more they learn, the more likely they're going to sign up for more continuing education courses or continuing education skill builder sessions or whatever it is your organization likes to offer. Keep them out, keep them participating. Donations. These could be to charitable organizations. They could be to many different things. And these donations, people quite often think cash. Now, if you're a really big organization, maybe cash is the easier way for you. Maybe you're a small organization and cash is the elusive thing that you can't seem to ever have. Well, donations can be time. If you're an independent instructor or a chain of stores or anything in the middle, could be a charter boat, could be a local college or university. Think of that. What is it I can donate that works for me? Is it my time? Is it a piece of equipment? Is it a course? Is it just a general skill builder? I love to do skill builders in the pool. What's a skill builder? Things that they should already know. We all know that in a open water course, there's so many topics to touch. Nobody finishes an open water course absolutely starstruck awesome on every single skill we have. So what you can do is, what I do is in the pools, we offer skill builders. Improving your finning techniques, improved buoyancy. That's just two off the top of my head, right? Better breathing. Keep it going. Every skill that's in the course, and you guys know them as well as I do, every skill, you can make a skill builder out of it. You're not giving away a free course. You're giving a half an hour to 40 minutes of your time during that pool session where you're going to enhance something that they know. And a bit more, what you're doing is you're donating your time to improve these divers, which everybody wins, to prove to you, to prove to them that you are an expert and a professional in your area. You are unique. I am sharing the knowledge and wisdom I've accumulated as a NAUI instructor in my area, and I don't pick who it is. I'm happy in it. You got a cert card, come on out to a skill builder, just sign the waiver because that's the world we live in, and get in the pool. We're going to help you. It's amazing how many of those people go, wow, I wish I took a course with Bill in the beginning. Oh, I think I'm going to take my next course because his students know a lot more than I do. And even some of my students go, wow, I learned a lot, but boy, I didn't realize how much more there was to learn. I'm going to sign up for a course with Bill or a series of skill builders or whatever it happens to be. It is a perfect way. I donate my time, and therefore I can create ongoing participation and ongoing learning. By doing that, it works for a chain of an independent person, a person with one store. That one would be difficult for a charter boat, but if you hook up with somebody else, you can. But there's many opportunities there in your budget. And you may only rent one pool a month to do it as a small guy, or you may rent one pool every other night as a big guy. That's up to you how you do this. But if you're integrated into the plan you already have. It's very interesting because some of these people watch one of our instructors over there teaching a beginner course, and inevitably they say, "Oh, what course are they learning?" And I go, "Oh, it's the beginning one. It's an open water diver." And they go, "Oh, wow, I don't know that stuff." Well, would you like to participate in an open water course? Even though you're already open water certified, we'll make a special package together for you where you can participate. We don't need to charge you at the end, but you'll enhance your skill sets. People sign up for that. That is a donation. Another donation could be a piece of equipment, mask and snorkel and fins for a local Rotary Club, or could be a cash donation to a foundation. Don't be shy when you're donating your time, whether it be any of the ones I mentioned, or what we do is we do underwater photo booths at Easter, at Christmas, at any particular holidays that's in your area. We donate our time. We go in the local pool during, with permission, during one of the public swims, and literally just take pictures of people, send them to them. It's your picture, do whatever you want. We don't keep copies. They either sign a waiver or the city gets a copy or not. And if the city gets it, they can use it in their marketing material. That donation, we get a lot of PR from. We can promote it on social media ourselves. We promote it locally ourselves. We have a banner and a booth in the hallway. Get a picture with mom for Mother's Day, and we give them a carnation. Very low cost for us. We have free pool time. Our staff work for free. Costs us a wear and tear a bit, and we buy a flower. And the mums and kids all come out. It's a big thing. A lot of goodwill, a lot of name recognition gets out there for it. Now that's a donation. Okay. I don't want to tie up tons of time with each one, but I'm just giving you different ways to get your creative juices going for your particular area on each of these topics. So what kind of foundations could you find? I mentioned some. These are different ones. So as you look through them, you'll notice the bottom one, Forest Blue, a NAUI initiative that we're deeply involved with and help. Forest Blue is a great organization in and of themselves, and there's several NAUI members that are driving forces, including our Vice President of Sales and Marketing, Angelo Fiore. So there's lots of other ones, and there's some other projects here. Of course, we got the NAUI Green Diver. We have reef restoration projects. There's just so many. It could be a local Boy Scouts. It could be the local Girl Guides. It could be many different things. Find somebody in your area that could use some help. You're increasing their public awareness for their services. You increase the public awareness for your services. It's kind of a win-win for everybody here. Specialty items. Now, of course, if you didn't already know us in Canada, you would now. Tim Hortons. You got to start with Tim Hortons if you're in Canada. If you have not heard of Tim Hortons, you haven't been to Canada. Hard to find gas for your car in some areas, not many, but you can find a cup of coffee from Tim Hortons in virtually every corner of our country. So Tim Hortons is a great one. They have specialty items. I can't tell you how many people, we celebrate Christmas here in Canada, and that's in late December. And believe it or not, walk into somebody's house, it is not everybody, but it's a big percentage, will have a Tim Hortons coffee house tree ornament on the Christmas tree. Believe it or not. Little coffee mugs or little sacks of what looks like coffee beans, or every year they have a different tree ornament for Christmas. Oh my goodness gracious. Who would have thought people would decorate their tree for Christmas with a coffee shop ornament? These people are brilliant, brilliant people. They also have refillable mugs, so save the environment. You're walking around saving the environment, people see that, but it says Tim Hortons right on the cup. I have one, I just didn't carry it, pull it up. Of course, NAUI does that too. There's other specialty items from many different companies. And as you're reading the screen, you're seeing all the extra ideas, pencils, and all kinds of specialty items you can put out. But if you look at Burger King with their crown, very famous. And again, I speak of the area I live in central Canada. I'm slightly on the east side, it's of the central. So it may vary from area to area, but Burger King have the crowns for kids. I don't know how many adults I see get a crown when they go to a Burger King as a joke or as a birthday party or something. Many different chains, food companies are brilliant for it. McDonald's My grandson enjoys, I don't go to McDonald's very often, but when I do go to McDonald's and get him a Happy Meal for the children, he enjoys the toy. He's 2. His dad is 31. His dad, I used to sometimes take him to McDonald's and get him the Happy Meal and the toy. Now, that wasn't new then, but let's just take those 2 dates. 31 minus 2 equals 29. For 29 years, they successfully had people coming in to get a little Happy Meal box that the kids can play with later because it says McDonald's on it, and a toy that ties in with both McDonald's and some other big organization. So it's a multiple tie-in from different areas. So maybe there's somebody in your area. I know One Step Clothing. We're getting very involved at NAUI on reusable, this isn't one, but reusable shirts and hats and other logo wear that we wear that say NAUI that are recycled water bottles. Now there's somewhere you can tie that in. You get involved with somebody. So it's not all your cost. You know, it gives you a uniqueness. Here at Mary's Diving and wherever on Limited you are, we only have recycled clothing using recycled plastics or something. Find something unique. And yes, maybe your t-shirt's $30. Everybody else sells one for $21 or whatever your costs in your area are. But there's a unique reason. You're not chasing the competition for a cheaper t-shirt. You're giving a special t-shirt. This is unique. This is for the good of the world. So there's lots of specialty items you could look at. Not one, lots. So keep looking. There's one in your area. Find out what's unique to your area. You'll find one. Events. I've touched on events already. I'll touch a bit more. But as we look at different events, what you're looking at is a whole smorgasbord, a whole idea repertoire that you can pick and choose from that may work for you. Again, got to be Canadian, bring Tim Hortons into it. They have a contest every year in the spring around, it ends in May, where it's roll up the rim, the actual rim of the cup, the side of the cup where the roll in is. You roll it up and receive a prize. And that's tied into events. It's tied into prizes. They tie it into all kinds of things. Major marketing strategy every year. Again, you may have a big budget. You may not have a big budget. You may have your smile and a hope. That's it. Well, okay, you don't do a roll up the rim, but get involved with something that's there. Perhaps you can work with a local store that's doing a big event, or a local sports team, or a local youth organization, or a local environmental organization. See what they're doing and say, hey, I could help with that. Of course, while I'm there, I have my NAUI t-shirt on, or my 4D diving shirt, or my Jane's scuba shirt, or whatever. And if possible, a tent, or whatever my marketing stuff I have, I make sure it's there with me. I'm there helping. They see us in the community. We get involved. It creates uniqueness. Now I can tell them, they go, oh yeah, while I'm there, I talk to people. Remember my mini 3 marketing that I did? These events are a great place for that. I was in an event, actually, we're starting to have events now in Canada with the lockdown opening up. So this is great. But I was at a birthday party. The neighbor's child was 1 year old. They had a birthday party outdoors. We're allowed to do that now. And I made a point of telling 3 people minimum that I teach scuba and I'm with NAUI, and how awesome we are at teaching effectively and respectively the proper skills of diving. Will I get a course out of it? Maybe, maybe not, but that's the keys. Put all these lessons together. So go to these events, promote yourself. Remember to be respectful. If you're a minor player, don't try to bully it in where it's all about you. Find that in. Every organization running something is going to have their strengths and they're going to have their weaknesses. So identify their weakness and see if that's your strength and match it up. Maybe they've got a great concept of how to do whatever it is, but their weakness is the logistics of setting up the site. Well, a NAUI dive master, a NAUI instructor, we're trained at site organization and site management skills. That's kind of running a dive. So perhaps we could be the site organizers and just do site planning and site organization and crowd flow or whatever it happens to be. Of course, we're all there with our scuba shop name or our charter boat name, or you're an independent, great. Go buy half a dozen t-shirts for your buddies and get them to stand out there and with a shirt and say, okay, yep, the registration desk is there. And oh yeah, if you like a bottle of water, it's right over that other table over there. And be those directional organizational people. What's it cost for 6 t-shirts? You're now at an event with thousands of people. Find a weakness, match it to your strength, put it in place. Let's look at the next one. Getting more for a little. We've all seen that. We just didn't know exactly how to call it or what to call it. But getting it more for a little. People like value. We've all been in a spot where people say, look, that's nice, but can I get 10% off? Can I get 20% off? Can I save some money? Well, don't let them drive you down. That isn't unique. Everybody's out there with a price. Everybody's, well, if I price it at this, I know I can drop it a little just to sweeten the deal and they'll take the deal. Well, that's just a bad idea. You're telling people every time they come in your store, ask for a better price. And if there's something that you're not making money on, why are you stocking it? You need to make profit or you cannot open up the door. And that doesn't matter if that door is a huge retail organization, if that door is the side door to your garage, you have costs. You need to make profit. So don't give away prices, give them more for a little extra. Yes, that regulator story tied in perfectly. That was more. My regulators, my prices is more. You're absolutely correct. But look what you get with it. It's not like your life depends on, oh, wait, the regulators, you're underwater. It's all about your regulators. If your regulators are a major force, and I don't need to explain that one to you guys and gals out there, but the reality is, by tying that in, I quickly make it a quick joke about, well, it's not like your life depends on, oh, wait, are your regulators? I guess it does. That's why I give more. My regulators, I charge more, but to ensure that you're diving good quality, well-serviced gear, you do not need to drop another penny in the first year. And if you're a member of our Adventure Club app, in that time or after that time, you get a better deal every year afterwards. But I still build it for you. Give more for a little more. Don't drop the price. That's what this is talking. McDonald's, oh my goodness, McDonald's, they are the masters of this. A few years ago, and you can tell by my age, it wasn't real soon, when I was back in school studying business, we studied McDonald's as well as many other organizations. And the suggestive selling at McDonald's, they did find for real that they could increase sales up to 25% with suggested selling. Let's talk about that. Everybody knows about McDonald's. Would you like fries with that? Would you like a drink with that? Whatever you're ordering, if it isn't a full package, would you like this with it? And just by saying to people, would you like fries with that? You go, you might have just came in for a sandwich and a drink, but it's like, would you like fries with that? You go, yes, I would. Not everybody does, but 25% increase in sales for suggestive sale. Let's say that number's out to lunch. Let's just say you could only get 15% or 10%. If you could increase your sales by 10% just by suggesting to people, that means maybe 9 people didn't buy anything extra, but the 10th one did. Depends on the dollar item of the things you're selling, right? But I see you're looking at a new mask. Have you thought about buying lens cleaner, anti-fog? I see you're buying new boots. Great. Have you looked at your gloves? They tend to wear out faster than the boots. A lot of ideas. I just serviced your regulators. And I did notice that the Safe Second, your octopus, it was fairly dirty inside. Perhaps you should look at a better mechanism for clipping it up into our triangle of safety, which we all know what that is, to keep your reg up high and in a safe spot. These are the items I have in my shelf here. Let me tell you what I like or don't like about each of these items. Give a little more for just a little extra. That reg service might have been I'm going to pick a random number, $150. It's an extra $20 or $10 to buy that item. It's not a big increase in sales. However, they're buying something extra. I'm getting a bit more money. They're not paying a lot more money. They walk out happy. And I also know I'm doing them a good service, because if their octopus is full of sand, someday, somewhere, sometime, somebody's going to need to breathe off of that. And it isn't not going to perform well. Right? So There's lots of opportunities we have to do these things. So keep that in mind. Look for your uniqueness in your particular environment. Whether you're an independent instructor working out of your house, whether you're an independent instructor working off a boat, whether you're a one-store owner, a three-store owner, a chain, or a college or university, it doesn't matter. There's something there for you. Look for it. We've looked at different ideas today. We started with talking about uniqueness, what makes us unique and what fails to make us unique. We looked at giveaways, buy one, get ones, donations of time or money, specialty items, give more, get more, getting people involved. We looked at all these different topics as we went along. We need to look at a challenge now. What is your call to action? I like to say to people, it's nice when we talk and then, oh my gosh, that's so exciting. They go home, and I'm sure you go home tonight, and if it's depending on what part of the world you're already at home, you'll get off this call and you go, oh my goodness, I am so charged up. Bill had some brilliant points, blah, blah, blah. But what did you do about it? That mini three, and I'm using the mini three today because the mini three one could apply to anybody. Your budget is whatever you have or don't have. How many people watched the mini three marketing plan, walked away, and did something? Take a call to action. Pick something that you can start today. Today, I'm going to do this. Make it small because it's today. You've had no planning. Do something within 24 hours. That's a day, 24 hours. Have something we're putting in place early next week and have something we're going to do in 2 weeks. Take away 3 things from today. What 3 things could they be? I don't know your area. I don't know your budget. But let's pretend for a minute. Let's make up that we have Mary, and Mary works from home, from her garage. That's her environment. She lives right near a body of water. What could Mary do? Let's look back. Well, the local community. Get involved with donating some time, and during those donation of time, promote yourself. Make sure you're wearing whatever Mary calls her little business. And I said little on purpose because it's a small one, but the small ones can be very profitable. So say it's called Mary Scuba. Make sure when you're there, you have Mary Scuba hat, Mary Scuba shirts. If you can afford a tablecloth on a table, get one that says Mary's table, right? Or a feather flag or whatever. Get something that stands out and have business cards. And while I'm there at that event, on the back, business cards should always be blank. This is my 4D diving business card. It's blank on the back. Notice there's nothing there. This is my NAUI one. It's all blank on the back. Why is it blank in the back? That's your spot for notes. Make a unique offering that day. Half price on regulator service. Come out for a skill builder, even if it's a non-diving event. And if you're looking at, if you've ever done snorkeling, would like to be better, come and do a free snorkel session on Saturday at the pool. Whatever it happens to be, right? Now that would be something that's going to be 2 weeks out, maybe longer. Doesn't mean the event's in 2 weeks. It means within the next 2 weeks, I've planned a date to go out and help this organization. I may find them within a week, right? Something I could start right away would be, again, when I'm out talking to people, let them know why we're unique. Here is my 30-second elevator speech. 30 seconds of why I do what I do and why it's a really good quality way to learn in a safe, fun environment. Make a 30-second commercial that when you talk to people, they can get it out. That makes me unique. Everybody else is reaching out and saying, hey, sign up. Oh, I teach scuba. I got a course right now. If it's $195, which we all know is never $195. So first of all, you're falsifying right off the bat. And second of all, you just try to reach in their pocket. I don't reach in. I never tell them how much it costs. I tell them the benefit of it. That you can do within 24 hours. Start right away. Make up a 30-second spiel, 30-second elevator speech that tells people why you, and make it unique. It's got to be unique. There's a reason they want to come to you. You're the best. You're more flexible. I run a small independent shop out of my garage, so I can be totally flexible. If you work shifts, I can do your lesson this week on mornings, next week on evenings. Whatever it happens to be, find your uniqueness and put it into something now. In 24 hours, you should have at least a 30-second commercial and a short list of what makes you unique. Have that in 24 hours and be ready next Monday to start using some or one of those items. And in 2 weeks, have a scheduled date to get out and get involved in your community and let people know we're NAUI, we're here, dive safety through education. We are the education experts. We are unique in focusing on quality education, that we have academic freedom and can uniquely tailor a course to meet your safe learning goals. You'd almost think I practiced that, didn't you? I did. Of course, all of our talks, we record them all, this one included, and we put them up on our NAUI YouTube station. So this one will be up by next week, like all the other ones. Feel free to watch it again, watch it 2 times, watch it 4 times, share it with your friends. Yes, we are NAUI. We have always been the firsts. Since the early 1960s, when we started, we are the first. Again, unique. We are modeled by many other organizations. Some may or may have deviated, but at the end of the day, we are what everybody modeled on. Let's share quality knowledge, share quality training, share quality scuba. My NAUI talks promote NAUI, and I'm happy anybody listens to a NAUI talk. So get out there and share it. We've got so many great things we're working on. Let's be proud. Hey, that's unique too, isn't it? So a lot of them are up there. I do have some couple of questions left that I haven't answered as we went through, and I'm going to answer them next. So while I do that, I'm going to leave up what's coming. Okay. Oh, I have somebody who gave me a nice compliment and saying, oh, that's my friend from Holland. Yes. Notice I'm wearing orange again? Yes. Anyways, yes, I'm glad you're going to use that in your ITC. Thank you. And if there's anything I can detail or make more specific for you, I'm here. I work for NAUI worldwide. I work for the planet. If you are NAUI and you are on this earth, so far it's just this earth. I hope we expand. We're here to help you. We've got great programs everywhere. Thank you, everybody else. And yeah, you appreciated my orange shirt. So if we don't have any other questions, I'm going to let people go afterwards, but I'm just going to make sure we don't miss any. And I think we got pretty much everything else. And yep, everything's just nice comments. We have such great members and so many great things going on. Thank you very much, everybody. So without further ado, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off our recordings, and I am going to say thank you to everybody for being here. Once again, it's a NAUI talk, but we listen too. Send me your ideas. I'm here to serve. Bye now.